Good afternoon and welcome to Conrad Weiser High School as we have the Berks County Girls Basketball All-Star Game here today. This will be followed at 3 o'clock by the boys, and we have some of the best talent in Berks County all on this one court in Robesonia today. I'm Adam Cook. Alongside me to my left, that's Ben Rupert calling color, and we're excited to be with you all day long here from Conrad Weiser's Gymnasium as we have two really exciting matchups as we see these seniors that have produced some really great action in Berks County out here putting it on the floor for one final time. Ben, are you excited?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a good matchup. Obviously, these seniors have produced a lot for this county over the 4 years they've been here, and these are the guys, these are the girls that you want on the floor, you know what I mean?
Absolutely. The teams are split into red and blue, and the red team is primarily composed of teams from Divisions 3 and 4, with the addition of players from Wilson and Wyomissing, and then blue is players from Divisions 1 and 2 in the Berks League. The blue team is coached by Aaron Anders, the 6th-year head coach of Wyomissing, has 2 county titles and 3 district titles, and the red team is coached by Schuylkill Valley head coach Jason Bagenstos in his 11th year with the Panthers. We're going to take a brief timeout, and we'll talk a little bit more about these players when they hit the floor, and we have the tip-off just momentarily for you here on the Student Sportscast. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to Student Sportscast. We're getting ready for the tip-off here of the Berks County Girls All-Star Game from Conrad Weiser. This year's past Berks County champion was Wilson, and they are represented with 3 players. And also having 3 players represented, we have Exeter as well as Reading. Actually, I'm not sure exactly if all of Reading's players were here, but we definitely have 3 from Wilson and 3 from Exeter as well.
I would say, Adam, it's good to see the different representation from the different schools, you know what I mean?
We have every corner of the county represented here today. And it's going to be the red team who gets the opening tip-off. That's Amelia Falsone. It is a 20-minute running clock for each half, which will stop for either timeouts or foul shots. Falsone to her left, tries to pass it. It's intercepted, broken up by Flood, and the blue team gets a quick turnover. Nayara Ortega passes to Mehkira Gaskins to her left, out the corner for a 3, won't go. Rebound, and a layup unsuccessful. Gets it back herself, passes inside for Jessica Parrott. And the first 2 points of the day belong to Team Blue and Jessica Parrott, the 5'9" shooting guard from Daniel Boone. Parrott was recently named to the All Division II team for her senior year. Over doubled her scoring this season, and that flushes. So Red's able to respond, and we're excited too.
Good start to this game here. Both teams playing pretty quickly at the gate.
Gaskins to her left. Sends it inside. Defense played Sellers, and it finds a way in. Ortega sinks 2. With March Madness going on and the season basically being over, the state championships including last night, it's good to see everyone coming out here to Conrad Weiser this afternoon. Here's Sellers pulling up for 2. Got it. Simple as that, Ben.
There you go. 1-2 dribble, pull up.
Inside trying for 2, laying it up. It won't go. And Red rebounds. Sellers coming in, swings it out. Crocona step back 3, won't go. Rebound is by Sellers. Passing it inside, Falsone, won't go. And the rebound is by Parrott. Parrott to Gaskins. Now out to Ayana Freese of Exeter. Freese baseline. Won't take a shot. 3 ball. Got it! Mehkira Gaskins for 3. And Blue is on top 7-4.
So far, we've seen some pretty good shooting from both teams. Some missed shots here and there, but some confidence with the shots going up so far.
And a turnover by Parrott and Freese of Team Blue, sending it out. Chayse Flood trying to get this in transition. It'll go. And Blue's on fire right now. 9-4 their lead. Sellers, one of the top scorers in the county this year. Out for Lillie. Hare of Ole Valley. 3 ball just rattles off. Falsone rebounds inside Sellers. And it's rebounded by Nayara Ortega. Out for a teammate. It's going to go a little bit far and out of bounds.
We've seen some good ball movement to start this game as well. Some good shooting, good ball movement. This is what you want to see in the All-Star game.
Here's Crocona. Hare. Sellers trying to get a handle on it. Hare inside, trying to lay it up is Kyla Rogers of Hamburg, but it won't go. Now it's out. Ortega. Ortega quick with it, but it's Hare who picks it up. Out to Crocona, trying for 2, lays it up, won't go. Rebound Ayana Freese. Freese in transition, sends it out, and Parrott trying for 2, won't go. Chayse Flood trying to get the rebound. It's ultimately taken away by Falsone. Sellers. Hare. Long pass Crocona, who's wide open for 2. Parrott. Out for a 3 ball in the corner. Won't go from Ortega. Rebound Rogers. Crocona. She'll take another 3. Won't go. Rebound Parrott. Subs looking to come in momentarily. 4 blue, 3 red. Ortega's shot won't fall. After these subs come in, it'll be Violet Hauk, the only one that won't have gotten minutes. And there it goes. Crocona gets it to fall. And we're all knotted up at 9. Crocona, a 5'8 guard from Wilson, played 31 games for the Bulldogs this season as they were made the state tournament, won their first round game, won county and district titles for the first time since 2014, and Crocona, after missing her first 2, makes her first 3, averaging 1.3 on the season. Foul on the other end, awards 2 to Gaskins at the line. Her first won't go. It was Gaskins' first year with significant experience on varsity for Reading. Red Knights won last year's county title. They went 13-11 this season. Made it to the semifinal where they ultimately fell to the aforementioned Bulldogs.
Still a good game, though, nonetheless.
Oh, absolutely. Gaskins trying to make up for that first miss. Gets her second.
points being spread out pretty evenly here for both sides. A lot of good ball movement, a lot of good shot selection.
Layla Jones with it now. She's into the game to Hare. Trades with Anders. Of course, her dad is coaching the blue team. She was supposed to be playing for the blue team, but a couple of red players didn't show up. So a last-minute trade got her playing against her dad. She's an all-state field hockey player as well. Chloe Kantner sends it in, and pulling up for two, that's JilliAnn Laws of Reading. Just won't get it to fall, but a nice little look. Here comes Jones pulling up for two, and it rattles in.
Red team starting to fight back now and takes the lead.
11-10 our score with about 14 left to play in this first half. Here's Laws for three. Won't go. Rebound is by Grace Glass, trying to score two. Ultimately, who's going to get it? Glass gets another rebound. Can't get it to fall. And it's Falsone who comes up with a rebound ultimately. Jones wearing long pants. Trades with Anders. Swinging around the perimeter. Jones is staked inside. Falsone now gets her on the perimeter again. On the floor for blue. There's Lillie Keperling and Chloe Kantner into the game, and there's Grace Glass forcing a turnover. Glass, Laws, two. Beautiful pass. And Blue's back on top, 12-11. Long pass intercepted by Lillie Keperling on the other end, and an opportunity to add more damage on. Keperling, Laws, coming inside and gets it. And it leads up to three as Blue's up 14-11.
JilliAnn Laws making an early impact in this game.
There's a three sunk by Jones. We're tied at 14, and just like that, we got a good game on our hands.
We do have a good one here. It's gonna come down to the end, I can tell you that much.
And Ben, I like how even though it's an all-star game, you don't want to get injured in this one. Everyone's still playing hard, and you can tell the passion they have for the game out here, playing one final time with each other. Laws couldn't quite get it to fall, and rather with an opportunity here as Hare has it mid-court. Wyomissing Spartans teammates, that is Ella Anderson, Izzy Campbell trading it, and Campbell hits the three.
Yeah, like you said, it's good to see all these people coming out and all these players coming out to, have one last final game as a senior and continue just for the love of the game.
And there is Laws trying to get two, won't go. Jones, double dribble. I just want to say with that Campbell three that she hit, she doesn't usually shoot them, only averaging a three-pointer every 5 games for the Spartans this season. She's played in 37 games over the past 2 seasons. Spartans weren't quite the same team that they were over the past couple of years, but they did make a nice push at the end of the season. Just a early season slump kept them out of playoff contentions, and Jones, ice in her veins, hits another three.
She's got 8 in the half, Adam.
No surprise that Layla Jones, a 3-time All-County pick, likely would have been a 4-time All-County pick, and there's an and one on the other end. Jones tore ACL in her junior year, and that's why she didn't make that other All-County team. So it's Grace Glass that made the bucket, won't get the and one. And we have just under 11 minutes left to play, and traveling on the other end. An opportunity for Blue to draw this a little bit closer.
This game has been back and forth the entire time. It seems like just a couple seconds ago we were talking about Red trying to claw its way back.
Here's Gaskins, swings it out. Keperling over to Kantner. Kantner almost has it taken away by Jones. Laws, trades, inside Glass, finds Glass, and sinks it for 2. Anders swings it out. Campbell, long 2, got it. Have yourself a day so far, Izzy Campbell. Big part in why Team Ready has a 4-point lead right now. 3-ball taken off the backboard. And it's ultimately going to be blue possession. Subs coming in on both teams. Jones will stay in. Sends it off to Kyla Rogers. Inside, great pass for Anders as it swatted away. It's going to stay with red. Jones out, 3-ball, won't go. Rebound Jones, swings it back out for Sellers. Sellers, a 2-time county all-star for basketball and an all-division pick for soccer. And here's a defense trying to turn into offense as Gaskins is fouled on the other end. So Gaskins will shoot 2 from the stripe. Her first won't go. Was 1 for 2 earlier. And the second won't go either. Taken away by Blue on the other end. And there's Ortega playing good defense to Freese to her right. Freese trying for 2, gets 2. So we're talking about a one-possession game again, Ben.
We are indeed. This has been a good back-and-forth battle the whole time. And, I mean, this is what you expect from the All-Star game, right? You want the best players out there, and you want a good game, and this is what you're getting.
Sellers pulls up for 2, won't go. Freese on the rebound. Freese coming across quick. There's Jones getting a hand on it, but ultimately it looks to be Gaskins on the rebound, able to control and puts in 2. We got a tie ball game.
Back and forth. This has been some gritty basketball.
And what a great heads-up play by Jessica Parrott coming in for 2. Won't quite go, but Gaskins does get the rebound, swings it out, but it's Crocona stealing it away this time. To her teammate Jones, contested by Freese. Behind the back pass to Crocona, and it's going to be a jump ball. Crazy little sequence there on both ends.
We saw 2 steals, a behind-the-back pass. That's something you see every day, huh?
And then you get a jump ball in the end. Comes Gaskins trying for 2. Just too much coverage.
3-on-2 here.
Jones swings it out. Crocona, another 3-ball. Just bounces off. It's Rogers who gets the board and sinks 2. So it's a 2-point game, again favoring red. Long 3 taken. Gaskins won't go. Who's going to come up with a rebound? It's Flood. And that won't go. Rebounds herself. Won't go again. Gaskins gets her back. Won't go. And over to red. Sellers to Crocona. A nice opportunity here. And she'll take another 3 and won't fall. Here comes inside Flood, speeding her way to a bucket, and we're tied again. Of course, Flood, part of that county championship winning team that Exeter had in soccer, using that speed on the court. Here comes Jones for 2, and a miss. Ortega to Flood, defended by Anders, and Anders comes up with the board. And here on the other side, Parrott now has it. Parrott rebounds herself, swings it out. Flood, another shot taken, and just rattles out. Unfortunate little sequence for Team Blue. Crocona on the other end. Crocona inside. Got it. It was Rogers who got this shot off. And it's 26-24 favoring red again. Gaskins is fouled. It'll be on the floor. Blue still with, oh, she'll actually shoot, excuse me.
Gaskins a 22.9% free throw shooter.
Is 1 for 4, or excuse me,
1 for
5 today.
Yes, 1 for 5, yes.
And almost got that second one, but it's Keperling on the rebound, so Blue with a chance to reset. Flood for 3, won't go. Rebound by Kantner. Back out Keperling. Keperling trying for 2, and she's got it. Crocona defended by Flood, swings it out. Sellers. Got it! It's a great shot for the Schuylkill Valley guard.
Back up to a 2-point game.
And it looked like her foot was just on or inside the line, so it'll just be counted as 2. Great shot nonetheless.
It is a good shot, yeah. Long 2, unfortunately, but.
Foul called.
Travel
called. Heard the whistle, couldn't quite see what that call was, but nonetheless, it's going to be red ball. Jones trying to get a handle on it, swings it inside. Crocona, who gets 2.
Crocona's got 7 on the game so far.
And what a play on the other end, and Sellers is fouled.
Blue team's first of the half. Blue team doing a good job staying out of foul trouble for the most part.
So the clock does, it should stop. It's not quite stopping yet. We'll let it run to match what it is in the gymnasium. Sellers, a 53% shooter on the season, does not make her first. Couple red players subbing in and out.
That's what I was going to say there. Stole my thunder.
And Sellers' second is good. So red up to a 5-point lead in this one. Blue needing a response, but that's not what you wanted. It's Falsone taking it away. Campbell. Crocona inside. Falsone again. Crocona pulling up. Won't go. So Ortega coming down with the rebound. That's a Kantner in the corner. And a long pass and off the hands of Flood and to Falsone. Crocona with some more action. Also a great field hockey player, County All-Star. Sellers, left hand, and gets 2. 7-point lead, biggest of the day for Team Red.
Every player with points on the red team over 5 or over now. Every player with points.
Glass. Pulling up for 2, won't go, gets her own rebound, trying for 2 again. Keperling and Hare struggling for it. It'll be Flood who gets it, and the pass to her teammate on Exeter, Keperling, is going to go out of bounds.
Says last touched by Blue. It'll be red basketball.
Keperling, highest scorer on the Eagles beside Daddy Harper, who had a breakout season as a sophomore, and Those two were pretty instrumental in getting Exeter to the county final, where they ultimately did fall to Wilson by 10. But nonetheless, a great upset in the semifinal round against Mifflin, and a great foundation to build upon with a young team. 2 more for Red, and lead is up to 9, and Red with another opportunity as that's batted out of bounds. Sellers, Hare, won't go. Ortega near midcourt. Fed Crocona. There's Kantner trying for a 3, just rattles out. Keperling on the rebound, gets 2. So Blue finally able to get some points back on the board.
Trying to cut down that lead.
Sellers out to Hare. Crocona inside. Sellers struggling for it and traveled. Just over a minute remaining here at the half. Or to the half, I should say.
Yeah, to the half. Yeah.
Kantner trying for another 3-ball. Just missed it. Crocona quick in transition. Has played a lot of middens so far today and gets 2 more. What a day it's been for Laura Crocona so far. And just under a minute now remaining in the first.
9 on the ball game for Crocona.
Kantner gives it off to Laws. Long 2 won't go. And it's Hare on the rebound. Right place for her. She's able to send it off for Falsone. Falsone defended by Keperling. Ultimately finds a way to get 2.
11-point game. Largest lead of the game for either team.
Flood to her right finds Keperling. Keperling inside, and Red's ultimately able to come away with it. There's Campbell, Crocona. And a 3 taken, rattles out. 10 seconds remaining for Blue, trying to make up a little bit of this deficit before the buzzer. Here comes Glass for a long 2, won't go. Flood will not be able to get that shot off, and that'll do it for the first half. It's Red 39, Blue 28, and the Berks Girls All-Star Game on the Student Sportscast. We will take a brief timeout. On the other side, we will have the second half, 20 more minutes to play left in this girls' game, and then after that, of course, we have the boys' game. Don't go anywhere. It's Berks basketball on the Student Sportscast. Just a minute left to go at this halftime break from Conrad Weiser High School. I'm Adam Cook. Alongside me, that's Ben Rupert. And of course, these are the Berks County All-Star Games to wrap up this basketball season and the careers of these amazing local athletes. So we will, just to go over what the schedule looks like, there will be a brief break in between games to honor everyone who did get awarded by the BCIAA, and then we will have the boys roughly at 3 o'clock, so there will be a decent little break in the action. So we will hopefully be able to get you some interviews from both games, and then the boys stream will be on a different link. You can find it on the same YouTube page, Student Sportscast. Well, it's under the Student Sportscast playlist and on the Adam Cook Journalism channel. Checking with leading scorers, we have Laura Kirkona and Alyssa Sellers with 9, and then Layla Jones not too far behind with 8. So red team, who has possession to start this second half, and it will be Jones sending it into Anders. They have been dominant so far, an 11-point lead, and Campbell sinking a 3 to start this action. That was quick.
Yeah, quick start for red, and not exactly what you want for blue, being down now 14.
Talk about Izzy Campbell, so sharp from long range so far today, when throughout the season she's not particularly the highest scorer, and she doesn't do it from range, but today she has been on fire.
Yeah, she's been getting that pass out to the three-point line. She's had a quick trigger. She's been pulling it as soon as she gets it. But, I mean, it's falling, right? So keep taking it.
Lillie Jones long past Anders. They have a good connection so far to start this half, and it'll be Anders who gets it denied by Keperling. Here's a long 2 taken by Rogers. And a rebound by Blue. Keperling, here's Flood. Flood, can she keep it in? Rolls it in. A little bit of a unique play there, but ultimately it's Rogers who picks it up for a long downtown 3 from Jones and banks it off. Comes Blue trying to add some more points, get back, and ultimately they are unsuccessful as Gaskins cannot sink it. And a nice pass, Jones, Anders, baseline. Jones traveled.
Big possession here for blue. Need to get some momentum, get back in this game early here in the second half.
Jones committed to play at Penn State Harrisburg, one of 2,000-point scorers from this 2026 class. Here's Gaskins, and that won't go. The other one being Haley Kilgore, not playing, but she is here today. It's pretty remarkable that Layla has 1,138 points despite missing an entire year. Gaskins to her left, her teammate Ortega. Ortega's spinning around,
Whoa,
and it's wedged.
We got a stuck ball. Uh-oh.
I think Aaron Anders could reach it if he wanted to.
I would agree with that.
Just bring him out.
Yeah, right?
They're going to hit it.
We're going to get a different one.
Ortega trying to reach it.
I think that's Laws trying to reach it. Oh, boy.
Oh, you're right. That was Laws, yes.
Wow, that thing's really wedged. Wow. Oh, my goodness. Make sure it doesn't come back and hit you in the face. Wow.
We're going to have to stop the clock.
There it
the real
is.
clock. There we go.
I was going to say, that wedge ball might be a little deflated.
So there was, I mean, looking past that, there was a foul in the play. It was Ortega. She'll shoot 2. Misses her first.
Ortega, a 48% free throw shooter. Almost 50.
Was an honorable mention this past season for the Red Knights, and she gets 1 of 2. Lead is 13 still for Red. Anders And as it's taken away by Keperling on the floor, Anders gets it back. It's ultimately going to go out of bounds.
Last touch by Blue.
Red will keep it. Jones and Anders connecting. Anders trying for this one. Won't go. Just rattled off. It'll be Laws with the rebound. Laws. Gaskins with it now. Red Knights dominating the floor. Another Red Knight. That is Ortega, who sinks two.
Blue's starting to fight their way back now. Cut it down to an 11-point lead.
Was a tied game, I'd say, midway through the first half, and then Red started just pulling away a little bit. There's Jones with two more.
She's got 10 now, leading scorer for Red.
First into the double digits. Keperling. Wall is inside, just can't quite find it to fall, and it was Gaskins trying as well, and Anders will come up with it. Jones and Anders played against each other in the 2024 county final. It was Anders and the Spartans who ultimately came up with the win. Keperling trying for two, won't go. Gaskins sends it out. And Ortega three ball, not quite. Jump ball called.
Not sure who has possession.
Anders and all the Red Knights you see, they battled in the 2025 edition of the BCIAA Championship. And in that one, it was the Red Knights who claimed victory, preventing the Spartans from having their three-peat, but Wyomissing ultimately did go on to the district tournament and win their third straight. There's Laws. Defended well by Rogers. Out in the corner, Kantner for three, won't go. And it's Hare comes up with a rebound. Red with some Red with a couple of substitutions here. Crocona into the game and won't quite get it to fall. Jones with a three and got it. Up to 16 points, the lead for Red. And Jones, correct me if I'm wrong, Ben, up to 13. Is that the number you have?
Yeah, that's 13 I got down.
Ayana Freese back into the game, sinks along two.
13, next closest is 9, so she's got 4 more points than anybody else right now.
And the other 9-point scores are both on Red, for reference.
Yep, that is Sellers and Campbell. Oh, excuse me, Sellers and Corona. Campbell has 8.
Freese driving in, baseline, contested Sellers, and Sellers finds the ball that just ends up in her hands. And she traveled. We see some of the boys coming in.
Starting to file in now.
Again, they'll be playing in just under an hour from now. Long pass to Kantner. And then to Freese. Freese committed to Pitt Bradford. And here's Rogers. Out for Hare. And that looked like that shot we saw from Vandy.
From Vanderbilt last night, in and out.
But ultimately, it wasn't a buzzer-beating shot, so Red's able to get the rebound and put in 2 points.
Put back.
Kantner, another long shot, won't fall. Rebound by Parrott, and the 2 points by Parrott. 12:40 left in this game, and it's a 14-point lead for Red. Jones coming in. Has it hit away from her, and it was ultimately called out on Blue, so Red will keep it.
Adam, I'm counting 5 players with 4 points each on blue team, so they're spreading it out pretty good here, especially in the second half.
You have, I mean, really, everyone is making impact for blue. Everyone on the floor. Flood coming inside. Has it blocked by Sellers. A nice play there. Of course, Sellers is the highest scorer of any of these players, at least points per game looking at this season, but Sellers can play some defense as well. And there's blue putting up 2 more as they get it back. 14 points is the lead with 11:40 left. Sellers to Crocona. And Jones. Jones inside. Great pass for Sellers, and she's fouled. So Sellers will now shoot 2 from the stripe, a foul for each team in this second half.
Sellers 1 for 2 today from the line, I believe. 2 for 3. That'll be her 10th, Adam. 10 on the day, so we have another player walking into double digits there.
She's a 3-sport athlete, and she's had 3 seasons of consistent playing time in Leesport for the Schuylkill Valley Panthers, and Flood is fouled. It'll be on the floor. Flood named an honorable mention for Division II of the Berks League for the past 2 seasons. And a struggle for the possession ends up in the hands of Layla Jones. Long 3 won't go. Freese pass to Keperling, almost picked off, and Keperling won't quite be able to convert on that layup. Here's Hare. Long 2 won't go. Foot was on the line.
Ortega with the rebound.
Ortega takes it across. Trying for 2, has it blocked by Sellers again. That's her second of the past couple of minutes. State championships concluded last night at the Giants Center. And we're going to fix the clock to make sure it's accurate to what we have here in-house.
9:50 to play here in the second half.
That is correct. Central Dolphin and Trinity both won district chips yesterday. So District 3 well represented, at least in the boys' action. Dallastown girls, who battled with Wilson once during the regular season, then once for the district chip. That game went to overtime. It was Dallastown who fell in the 6A girls final. And the foul is on Gaskins, who will shoot 2. Gaskins has seen the line plentiful today.
These will be her 7th and 8th foul shots.
First won't go. And the second from the Reading senior is good. Anders swarmed on the sideline. Hare, Crocona, got it. Another 3 from Laura Crocona.
Up to 12 now on the game.
And Freese just can't quite connect with that one.
Well, we got a little stoppage, Adam. Purdue is ahead of Miami, Florida by 4 with 57 seconds to play. We got a game still.
Okay.
For those who watch March Madness.
Man, this has been a good tournament. I know, obviously, we haven't had any crazy Cinderellas. I mean, High Point lost last night. I mean, in my opinion, I think unless you're like a 16 seed, you have to win 2 games to be like a real Cinderella.
Oh, absolutely. I think, especially like your seed too. If you, I would say a 12 or higher would be considered a Cinderella. That's my opinion, of course. I would say it's accurate. You got to make it Sweet 16 to be able to be considered in that and put into that Cinderella category.
Blue with a couple of subs here. Ben, do you have a favorite Cinderella story?
Oh, I would say that my favorite one, I can't remember what year it was, but a couple years ago, there was a team, Loyola Chicago.
That was 2018, I think.
2018 with Sister Jean. They made it to either the Elite Eight or the Final Four, and they were 13 or 14 seed, I believe. Beautiful run. It was fun to watch them play basketball, I'll tell you that much.
I can't really think of any crazy upsets that have happened in the past couple of years in the Berks League. I think the best story we've had on the boys' end was Reading with that late season surge, ultimately making it to the county final for, I believe, the 6th year in a row. Or
yes.
the 5th year in a row it was at that point. This year they made their 6th in a row.
6th in a row, correct.
Girls' end, of course, you have Exeter upsetting Governor Mifflin.
Yeah.
But Governor Mifflin will return all of its starters next season, so expect these all-star rosters to be packed with Mustangs. Side pass. It's Parrott connecting with Glass, the Daniel Boone teammates, and they find 2.
Yeah, Mifflin with a good young team last year, and it'll be nice for them to be able to all come back, and they'll definitely be a force to be reckoned with throughout the year.
Absolutely. Speaking of Glass, who just made those last points, she holds the school record in discus and is committed to Kutztown for track and field. Anders for 3, gets it this time. She's been trying to connect all day long, and
finally gets this one to fall. First 3 points of the game for Anders. 16-point game. Red's starting to pull away here a little bit.
Anders to Falsone. Campbell won't quite go. Another Kutztown commit. Laura Crocona on the floor right now. She's going for basketball. Glass trying for 2 more. Baseline, lays it up, tries again, and is fouled. Decent turnout here to Conrad Weiser.
Yeah, we've got some good. I'm seeing a lot of representation. Seeing a lot of different schools.
It's good to see.
Absolutely. Seeing a lot of students too. That's good to see. It's not just parents. You're seeing friends and family come out too.
Yeah, and then the teammates as well. Many of whom are going to be playing in next year's edition of this game.
Glass with 9, looking for 10 here. Stakes it. Grace Glass with 10 now.
Blazers, not the ideal season that they wanted, but ultimately they have some good talent on the team.
Absolutely they do. And they'll have some good talent coming back as well, which is another good thing to look out for.
Parrott breaking some ankles, trying to get 2, and unsuccessful. It's her teammate Glass who gets the rebound and the bucket.
Glass with 12 now. Leading scorer for the blue team and almost creeping up on that 13 points on the red team.
Just held by Jones, who will be checking in at the scores table right now. Shot won't fall. Kantner trying to get the rebound, and ultimately does. Kantner's time was limited due to injury this season. Only played 8 varsity games for Berks Catholic, but it's good to see her able to play a little bit during her senior season.
Yeah, be back out on the floor for one final game for her senior
absolutely. Season. And she was recently in the Berks Catholic musical, so it's interesting to see. You don't usually see winter sport athletes in musicals, but she's able to do it. 3 ball taken by long 2, should I say, by Sellers, and gets to fall.
Yeah, you like to see all these athletes in different things, and not only just in other sports, and branching outside of the athletic community.
Anders. Off for Rogers, and now Jones. Falsone. And Anders. Anders will take another 3-ball. Hits it.
6 now. That's her second 3 of the half now. She's starting to feel it from out there.
Gaskins' shot no good. Rebound is by Rogers. Off to Jones. Take a long shot. Won't quite go. Gaskins double teamed Anders and Jones on her and is fouled.
This will be Gaskins' 9th and 10th free throws of the game, so efficient in getting to the line.
She is living with the free throws. And ultimately, it's going to be Red taking the first timeout of the game. And the clock will stop with just under 3 minutes left to play. So we'll take a brief timeout as well here up at the booth at Conrad Weiser High School. And as Team Red takes the first timeout of the game, Jason Baggins, the coach of Red. It will be Gaskins shooting 2 more. Makes the first.
While we went away, Purdue did pull out that win against Miami, so.
What was the final score in the end?
79-69, 10-point lead for Purdue.
Wow. I guess all those foul shots in the end.
Yeah, you probably get a lot of fouling and a lot of timeouts and
Makes sense.
Things like that. So, good for my bracket.
And I've watched so much high school basketball in the past couple of months where it's like it's so much different than what you've seen in college because college and the NBA both have the shot clock.
The shot clock, yep.
Which will be implemented soon. Freese with a line drive shot rebounded by Rogers off to Sellers. Sellers defended by Freese. Off for Jones. About 2:20 left to play. That shot looked like Law's got a piece of it. And it's ultimately Sellers who puts it in.
Sellers with 14. Jones retakes the lead with 15 points now. Red team goes up 17.
Gaskins driving inside and gets 2 more.
Gaskins with 13 of her own.
Just under 2 minutes left to play now. Laws driving inside, triple coverage, but ultimately finds Falsone with a mid-range shot for 2. Freese got it. On the other end, it was Ayana Freese laying it in for 2, uncontested. And the pace of play slowing down here to finish off the Berks girls game.
Minute 19 to play, so we're going to have to see Blue starting to capitalize on some of these possessions.
Rebound by Rogers, and it's fouled.
I will say, Blue has done a nice job of staying out of foul trouble. 3 total fouls in this whole game for the Blue team. Not giving up any easy points to line.
First won't go for Rogers.
Rogers a 39% free throw shooter, so 40%.
Interesting story about Kyla. They held a charity game at Hamburg this past week, raised over $3,000 in 350 canned goods. So
that's incredible.
She led that committee. It's good to see athletes making a difference in that kind of way with the platform that they're given at their local schools.
Absolutely, and obviously, you know, with the influence that athletes have, and you know, all these younger kids looking up to these athletes and, you know, following in their footsteps. That's something you want to establish and be a leader.
Absolutely. Nice heads-up play by Keperling, steals it off for Gaskins, and a little miscommunication as there's 25 seconds left, and it's going to go out of bounds. Jones has it, fended flood. Long shot from Sellers, trying from the logo.
Little half-court heave there.
And our clock says 0, but they have 10 seconds left to play. They did stop it at one point.
Long three.
Another heave.
Another half-court heave.
And
that will do it.
That's the end of the game. Red wins 69-54. And what a career it's been for all of these seniors in Berks girls basketball.
Congratulations to our Berks girls senior all-stars.
And we will be with you shortly for a post-game interview. Don't go anywhere. More coverage coming your way on Student Sportscast. Courtside with Layla Jones of Wilson, 15 points, our player of the game for the Berks All-Star game on the girls' side. So, I mean, how fun was it getting with everyone to play for one final time?
Yeah, I mean, it feels great. I love playing with, like, people from other school, too. You know, you get a feel of everyone and show, like, kind of, I guess, what you got.
Yeah. I mean, thankfully for you, it's not over. You going to play on college. So, I mean, how exciting is it for knowing that you have more time left?
Yeah, I think, again, being blessed to be back from the injury that I overcame and, you know, ready to get to the next level and start competing at a higher level against better competition.
I mean, how awesome was this season knowing that coming off that injury, you were able to come back, play at an all-county level again, and ultimately have that team success as a county district champ?
Yeah, I think I never doubted the talent that our team brings. Since freshman year, I knew that we could make it, and thankfully, like, this was the last year, and we did, and we got it done.
What kind of an impact do you think the class of 2026, at least on the girls' end, has made on the county? And, you know, what kind of a standard have you guys set?
Yeah, I mean, our role, too, at practice, like, sticking to that standard, I think making a standard for the younger girls that, like, although, like, basketball is fun, it's high level competition, and anybody can win at any time. You know, you just got to give it your all.
Awesome. Thank you, Layla. Congrats.
Thank you.
And that will do it for the Berks Girls All-Star Game. Team Red takes it 69-54 in a solid game where we saw some back-and-forth action, but most importantly, we got to see these seniors on the court for one final time to play together. Ben, I'm going to send it over to you, and we'll get some scoring recaps.
All right, thank you very much, Adam. So we'll start with the red team. We'll start with the winners for today's contest. Kaylin Rogers had a solid 10 points. Put up some good shots for Red. Amelia Falsone with 4 of her own. Katie Zeiber unfortunately had none, along with Lillie Hare. And then you had Alyssa Sellers with 14. Layla Jones with the high score of the day with 15. Violet Hugh unfortunately did not get in the game. Laura Cracona had 12 of her own. Ella Anders had 6. And Izzy Campbell following up with 8 of her own.
And let's hear from the blue team who put up 54 today. Who were the top scorers there, Ben?
Top scorers, we got Grace Glass with 12. And Gaskins with 13. And we had Chayse Flood and Ayana Freese, the 2 Exeter girls, following up with 6 of their own.
Awesome. So that will do it for our girls coverage this afternoon from Conrad Weiser High School. Thank you to Christopher Klein and everyone here at Conrad Weiser for the hospitality, letting us in and letting us do this. And, of course, we have the boys' game coming up next. That is scheduled for a 3 o'clock tip-off, so we will be with you on our secondary live stream. You can check it out at Adam Cook Journalism or just type Student Sportscast and you will find our boys' link there. For Adam Cook and Ben Rupert, thank you for listening to our first broadcast of this afternoon, and we'll see you very shortly.